Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this episode we're going to make a gorgeous window ledge card using the window ledge card making kit from Griffin. I'm also going to use the window ledge dies and some glitter cardstock, but I'll go through everything as we make the card. Everything I do use will be on my blog. There'll also be extra photos of the project so that you can see it from different angles. There's so many other projects on my blog, so please be sure to check it out. You can always comment on there, and you can always comment on Facebook where I can get back to you. I just can't get back to you on YouTube. So, let's craft. So the first thing that I've done is I've taken one of the cards from the window ledge card making kit. And this is a gorgeous black with, black base, shall we say, with florals on. Now, the cards are blank in the middle, and you do get the handmade by on the back of the card. And as always, I'm going to take my trusty bone folder, and I'm just going to make sure I've got a nice sharp score along the edge so that it'll stand up nicely. Now, for the inside of the card, in the kit, you get inserts. So what we're going to do is we're going to fit a standard insert so you can see how it'll go in. Now, this card is going to be a thank you card, and it's actually going to a friend of mine that I want to say thank you to. So the insert I've picked, it says, "Your thoughtfulness knows no bounds." And what I've done is I've put a little bit of tape on the back of the insert, and I'm simply going to peel that off, and I'm going to slip the insert into the centre of the card, button it up to the crease of the card, and then I'm just going to fold the card over and press it down so that the adhesive sticks to the back of the card. And then I've just got a little bit of tape on the front of the insert, and I'm simply going to press down again so that the insert is now firmly in the card. Now, I'm not going to decorate the insert because I want to concentrate more on the outside of the card, because my first thoughts when I started prepping for this was we'll just use the window ledge card making kit and I won't add anything else to it. So I thought we'll leave the insert as it is and we'll just go for it on the front of the card. So the first thing that I'm going to need, and this is from the kit, but you also, I'm going to refer to the die kit as well, because maybe you haven't got the card making kit, maybe you've gone for the dies, or maybe my friends across the pond had the kit with the dies so that you can carry on making them. So there's lots of different ways that you could use this project with your dies or your kit. I hope that makes sense. So we've got our base card. Now, this is a plain rectangle. As I say, this was from the kit. I've just got double-sided tape on the back of it, and I'm going to position it kind of in the middle of the card, like that. I want to make sure I've got enough room at the top and the bottom, because we've got the window planter for the bottom, and then we've got the canopy for the top. So if I pop that through the centre of my card, then the next thing I have, now this is where I've used the dies, and I've used glitter cardstock. So this is Anna's glitter cardstock, and I've used the set of dies to make the curtains, because I thought this called for glitter curtains. So we're going to pop our curtains onto the rectangle. We're going to line them up and leave just a little gap top and bottom. So let's line them both up, and I just want to point out, to get the left and the right facing curtain, I just turn the cardstock over. So I die cut it once with the glitter side up, and then I die cut it with the glitter side down, and then that gave me both sides of the curtains, just in case you're wondering. So those are my curtains, and I know you're thinking, oh, that looks really odd, Anne-Marie. Well, you know, just hang on in there, because the next part we have is the actual window. Now you can go on and add more embellishments. You can add the frills behind the curtains. You could add a pelmet at the top of your curtains. We're just going to kind of go straight forward on this. But I went for the glitter for the curtains because I thought they'd stand out nicely. So this is the window part. Now in the kit you get the arched window, and you also get the square window. So I'm saying square, we know it's a rectangle, but we'll go with that shape. So the windows actually do open, so you could decorate behind the windows and through the window panes. We're going for quite a simple way of putting everything together. We're not going for a more advanced look. If you were looking to take it a little bit more advanced, you could add acetate behind the windows. You could add your fruit bowl in the window, your flowers in the window. You could add lots of things behind it. I've simply got 3D foam on the back of my window, and I'm just going to position it now over the curtains. And before I stick it down, now you'll see why the window curtains look like they're floating, because the top of the window is covering the top of the curtains and the bottom is covering the bottom of them. So now I can press it down, make sure I've got it straight, press it down, and at this point that's where we could open our windows. There is a crease in there, so you could use your bone folder to make it nice and sharp for the windows to open. Next I'm going to add the canopy. Now the canopy I've chosen is a black canopy. There's already the crease lines in the canopies. There's the oval ones as well that match the oval windows. But for the rectangular windows, there's the straightforward canopy. So you just make a little crease in them at the top and just over the scallops. And I've got tape at the top of mine and then 3D foam above the scallops. So then this can be positioned just above our window frame, and trying to just get it nice and straight. There we go. Now you could decorate your canopy. I'm going to leave mine plain, but you could decorate that. You could add your name, the person's name that you're sending the card to, or a sentiment. So now we can add our planter. So these are included in the kit, and what I've done is I've just put 3D foam at the bottom of it because it's going to sit just at the bottom of the window, and there's already the 3D foam on the window base. So we're just adding the planter there like that, and then I can start adding a few flowers. So I've got flowers that were in the kit in a little embellishment pack. I've got 3D foam on the back of them, and I'm just going to add one flower at one side, and then I'm going to add one same at the other side, and just pop it on just so it overhangs the planter, so it's in front of the window, but it just kind of goes in the planter like that, so it makes it look like it's growing out of the little plant box. And then we've got some roses to add as well, and again I think I'm going to add them so they're in and out of the planter. Press them down. And then the last thing I've got to add is the little flag, and this says Mercy, so it follows with our thank you for the inside, and I think I'll add that just kind of in front of the flowers like that, and press it down. That was on 3D foam, and that is our card finished. It's a simple but so beautiful card. It's a beautiful kit, and it makes the most unusual cards and I know the recipient of any of these will love them. Stand up nicely. It will go in a padded, it will go in a normal envelope, so you've only got the height of the decoupage foam pads, so it's not too high, and it's just a gorgeous card. A great way, as I'm saying thank you, but there's so many other different sentiments for different occasions in there. So just mix and match them and have fun with it. Add your own spin, just like I've added the glitter curtains. Have fun. And I do hope you've enjoyed watching, and it's just given you a little bit of an idea of how to use the kits and how to use the dies. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.